Oh yeah, when Kevin goes into vote, he goes, "Hi."
Yeah, and Judy laughed at it for some reason.
So then Bailey.
What'd she say in her interview? She
She
did have
said-
something to say, but I
Hold
don't
on.
know why I was distracted.
She said she wanted a sheep vote. She said she wanted everyone to vote one way. So she didn't want Dave on to get any votes. Well, that's stupid.
Do you know what I felt like? Bailey in her eviction interview was actually quite honest about being like kind of pissed off at Tyler though.
Good. Oh yeah, Judy said Christmas betrayed you, and then she showed her the committee on the screen, and Bailey went eek, and she said she didn't know who Christmas's Untouchable was. Judy was covering for Tyler and said that they made up at the... Oh, what you didn't see was you and Tyler made up at the end. No, what the audience didn't see was you and Tyler made up. Bailey said she wanted to leave the drama in the house, and she said she feels terrible for Enzo and Ian. She said she wanted to prove she could play the game and not be defined by the emotional experience of last time.
Oh,
So
okay.
she admitted that was her reasoning for being there.
Her raison d'etre, I thought you were going to say.
Oh, nice.
It's very Utah, I think.
So then we saw the start of the HOH comp. It was a wall comp.
Power Trip.
This fall...
Not to be confused with the series where Helen Wood was in.
Oh, God. Always in the right. This fall... I was just reading the different
what did it say?
It said this
It was
fall...
people covering it, I couldn't see what it said.
Power Trip. It said the power is up for grabs.
From the people that bought you something like...
Yeah,
something I couldn't see
that was
because
it.
people were on the wall.
Yeah, actually, I might have written it down the next one.
BB Comics, was it?
So I started watching this live on the...
live stream?
on BMX or something.
All right.
I watched it for about 10 minutes and Dave on fell off and then I switched off. It was just like, do you know how creepy those comps are? It's funny what you were saying about the tension music. When there's no music.
Do you hear that?
All you can hear is that.
Do you hear that? Oh,
yeah.
that is real.
You can hear that and you can just hear Christmas going, come on guys, come on.
Christmas
you
was
can
treating
do
it like
it."
she was a personal trainer. She's like, come on guys, don't forget your breathing.
It was so annoying. It was actually creeping me out, so I had to switch it off. Oh, what's going on? And then, at the end, Judy said, let kindness be the rule for everything you say.
Oh, Judy's fucking quote book, words of wisdom.
I feel like she's already said that one or similar. If you can't be right...
If you can be right or
Kind.
honest or kind,
Kind.
always be kind. What's this one?
Let kindness be the rule for everything you say.
Judy, who's writing the script for Judy?
I've put tell that to Christmas.
Do you know what? I watched the clip of... Who was Judy interviewing? That guy who held the knife to the throat.
Oh, Justin.
Justin.
Well,
Shout
how
out
are you
Justin.
watching that?
BB legend.
I'm going to get you into old school if it kills me.
It came up on Twitter and Judy was interviewing him.
She was stern, wasn't she?
She was good.
Yeah.
She actually seemed like she knew what was
He
going
was like,
on.
we're just messing about.
Yeah, she's like, don't you think like that was inappropriate? She's like, nah.
He's like, nah, it's
No,
fine.
that's a joke. She's like, you were holding a knife to his throat
Yeah.
and you think that's a joke. Maybe not a joke. But anyway.
It was a girl and it was like a bit of foreplay, really.
It's like
They were kind of, yeah.
Hazel and...
Oh, yeah, it kind of was like
Daily.
that. But in a way, it was...
Worse.
No, it was less worse because she was laughing.
Oh.
But then I suppose you could kind of laugh nervously in that
Yeah, you
situation
could.
as well. But
Would you be
also,
angry if I killed you?
it's not good for viewers to watch that sort of thing either, I
No.
suppose.
But yeah, I felt that old school Judy looked like she was much more kind of on top of what was happening and much more engaged with it.
Yeah.
New school, current Judy, I feel like she's on a different planet.
Julie point 7,8,000.
Yeah, she needs a new software update.
Zing! Do you want a break or you want to push on?
I'm happy to carry on.
Let's carry on then. Yeah, sure. So
Which episode is it?
this is the 17.
17.
So the wall comp thingy.
I didn't bother watching what they had to show me of that start of that comp. I
No.
thought, fuck you, you're going to show me all again on the next episode anyway. I'm moving on.
Fair enough.
That's why I didn't hear Judy's inspirational quote, which is quite a shame. Because, I'm going to be publishing those in a book at the end of the series.
That should be your tattoo of the week, every week. Sorted. So, I'm just skipping this bit, it's boring.
I said Christmas was now apologising to
yeah,
Dave on
that's
in
it,
hair
yeah.
and makeup, they said.
Oh, what?
When they're getting ready for the eviction. But then I was like, you wouldn't necessarily call it hair and makeup
No, just
unless
the
you had
bathroom.
hair and makeup coming into the house to do your hair and makeup.
Like when...
I got my sweatpants stuck in.
I feel like someone
Oh,
used to come in and do hair and makeup
Midler's hair stylist. Was it Bette Midler?
Midler, no dear.
The woman off Coronation Street.
Julie Goodyear.
Julie Goodyear.
Yeah, she was Bet in Coronation Street. Bette Midler's a Hollywood actress.
Julie Goodyear's hairstylist.
We had Gary Busey in there, so you never know.
Is Bette Midler alive?
Yes, she's alive. Danny doesn't want to win, but she wants Tyler to win. Ian said, I'm ready to win a HOH. We'll see how that goes. He wants to use it as leverage to figure out who has the secret powers. Christmas was going, control your breath to everyone. I wish that bitch would control her breath permanently. Davon... Oh, when Davon fell off, she was acting like she was pretending to cry about it in the diary room. And I thought, well, you probably should be crying because you're totally fucked.
Hang on a minute. There was a conversation before this.
I know what you're going to say.
Where Christmas told Davon she was safe. Do you remember this?
Mm-hmm.
Christmas basically was like, kind of trust. Basically, let's turn this row into an alliance somehow. It was Christmas's logic.
Row alliance.
She's like, if I'm HOH next week, trust me, like, you're safe. And then...
How can Christmas be HOH?
But I need you to promise that also, if you're HOH, you're going to keep me safe. Like, what
Christmas,
the fuck?
you can't be HOH again.
Is this bitch
tripping?
To which Davon did agree, but in the diary room revealed, like, it's just game. And she's like, I don't want America to think that I'm stupid. I'm just agreeing to this in the game front. Like,
fair enough.
To be honest, she's like, that girl's mine, she said.
If I was Davon and I put Christmas up, I'd be like, Christmas, you're on the block. Really fuck her up. Did you notice Danny had a throwback for BB22?
Oh, I'm so cold, right? Nikki Graham was getting quoted left, right and centre.
She's so cold she's convulsing. I thought that sounded very Nikki Graham to me. She said, where does this Big Brother water even come from?
Oh, yeah, it's colder than like snow, like freezer water, I don't know.
Where does the Big Brother water come from?
Well, they probably bring it in a big like tank out the back, don't they?
Yeah, from Lake Le Grand Frere. Enzo went, does this go backwards? Can we lay it back a little bit?
Yeah, Enzo's been annoying, wasn't he? And he said, the water went in the mouth.
Has he got French?
And he said, apparently. And he went, it's wet down yonder. David said, do you know David's tactics? David, do you know what his tactic was to not fall off the board?
No, go ahead.
Was
he going, raw, to scare people again, like he did with that ball?
No, his tactic was to imagine that he was on a real billboard, because if he fell off of that, it would hurt.
Oh, that's actually
what he
quite
said
good.
In the diary room.
Don't you think David is like so weird that he is entertaining?
He is weird. He's very odd.
Weird. He's actually quite fun to watch, just because you literally don't know what he will do next. He's just nuts.
Enzo said, I like the water. The water.
Oh, but I prefer the Guinness. David fell off after 48 minutes. Ian fell off. Memphis fell off straight after Ian. He said he didn't want to be a have-not. Enzo got too cute and fell off, holding on to the bottom one. You know when people go, oh, it was too cute.
Too cute?
You never heard that?
No.
Oh, my old boss used to say it all the time. When you're like trying to be too clever, you're too cute, and you fuck things up.
Cute, not cute.
No, cute.
Cute, as in cute. As in,
yeah, cute.
As in a cute thing.
Too cute, yeah.
No, I've never
heard that. That's interesting. Kevin fell off next, and he went, oh, it's another week of survival.
Oh, Kevin.
Tyler was worried because he'd wronged Danny. And Danny was going, Tennessee.
What, on the wall?
Yeah, I thought she...
Oh, is that a child?
Oh, yeah, I thought it was just she was a fan of Memphis, but... Finally, it was Tyler, Danny, Cody and Nicole left. Tyler has a bunch of evil spirits coming out of his mouth. Don't know what that means.
Who said that?
I don't know, but that's what I've written down. He fell off after an hour and 16 minutes. Danny doesn't want to fall off straight after Tyler. Cody didn't want to win either. We had basically a final three who were all trying to throw it.
To win.
Cody said it's time for Danny or Nicole to get some blood on their hands. Then Cody and Nicole both fell off at the same time.
Yeah, time for Danny to get blood on her hands, but I'll come into the HH room and tell you exactly what to do and who not to put up. That's Cody's tactic.
So Danny won, and then she was wearing her I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here hat
in the
diary room. Yeah.
I didn't notice. Nicole said about the comp, it's not what I remember.
Harder?
It's harder. Memphis was agreeing the same thing, that it's harder. I'm probably just a bit
of course
older.
It's harder when you're like 58. Tyler said, I threw Danny under the bus a couple of weeks ago, and you can forgive, but you don't forget. Danny told Davon she could relax. It was actually a week off for Davon, wasn't it?
Yeah, she said it's a good week, so basically they're on the same page to target Tyler, aren't they?
I was quite surprised. I thought that Dave might be at risk, so I was quite happy she wasn't.
The thing is, at the moment, Devon's not really a threat, is she? Because who does she have now?
Yeah,
She's kind of a number now.
That's what I was hoping would happen with Kesa after Janelle went, but no. But yeah, if Day can slip back into the radar, it'd be great.
They were too tired of Kaiser's moral...
Yeah, grandstanding.
Yeah. What was it? His mission to stop the world burning.
Oh, God. By going on Big Brother.
That is how you do it.
Yeah. That's how you're going to do it. David said he's not close to Danny or Day, but he has the disruptor power and could save himself.
He said that he felt like he was in danger. Which turns out...
was. Danger, danger, high voltage. When we touch, when we kiss.
What's the name of the band that did that? Something, there was a number in it.
They had Gay Bar, didn't they? Gay at the Gay Bar.
Yeah, Gay Bar.
Gay Bar. I can't remember now. I've put that Nicole and Victor pillow looks tacky as fuck. Did you see that in the background?
Oh, that's like something you'd have on your sofa. The wannabe edgy one.
Do you know what? I wouldn't have that on my sofa. My wannabe edgy one is nice. Shut up.
It's similar script though, but yours is nicer colour.
Theirs was horrible, white and red. Ian said I used to be a lot better at these about the wall comps. Day was campaigning to Danny. She suggested putting up Christmas as a pawn next to Tyler. Sounds good to me. Oh, Danny's crochet t-shirt. Eek or chic? Do you not remember?
Danny has a crochet t-shirt.
Gaz, I actually saved the pictures because I knew you wouldn't be fucking paying attention. You were absolutely useless. Let's have a look. Wait, are you ready? I thought you got to comment on this because it's...
Eek as fuck.
Well, so you tell me.
Oh, it is. That is very much crochet t-shirt. You're right. Do you know what? Like from a distance, it looks nice.
It kind of works, but kind of I'm not sure.
Do you know the only context I've ever seen crochet in is old grannies knitting blankets for orphans at the charity I used to work for.
That's exactly what it looks like.
Yeah, it does,
isn't it?
Crochet is a very niche.
It's a funny thing to have
technique.
as a t-shirt, isn't it?
Yeah,
I think it almost works, almost. Well, I'm not sure.
I just think it would be uncomfortable as hell. It'd be itchy, and it's all lumpy.
Imagine if Tarry was on you. Be threads everywhere. I don't know. I sort of like Danny's style a bit.
She's got immaculate hair.
She has got a bit of a quirky style.
That hair though is a bit much.
It's too long. So Danny said you can't swing and miss at Tyler. Cody said put Kevin and David up. The two black people. No, he didn't say that. Danny said she doesn't want to put them up. She wants to put up Tyler. Cody said don't put Tyler up as he will win veto.
Which is a good point, because Tyler has historically been good in the comps.
She wants to backdoor Tyler, but Cody wants to keep him in as a meat shield. Cody and Enzo...
Cody is really calling the shots here.
Cody, Enzo and Tyler are basically the top three players, aren't they? Let's be real. We had a bit of Danny jumping out.
I didn't like the way Cody was talking about...
I hate Cody.
I didn't like the way Cody was referring to Kevin and David as easiest choices to put on the block.
Oh, just sit in the back there, David.
It just feels like
that's how Enzo was talking about
disregarded from the off.
Yeah, they have.
And it just feels bad to me.
It does. I mean, I get it with Kevin because he's so annoying.
And
actually David is just not really helping himself either.
No.
But you're right. There's something... But
it feels like they were never, ever considered.
No. It's like... It's difficult because...
They're not good players.
They're both sort of a bit of a mess, but at the same time, it feels like they never had the respect of the other housemates. Like Kevin in his season was such a strong player. I feel like Kevin's almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy this season. Oh,
he is.
And David is just like, fuck knows.
But look at Bailey and Davon. They could have been an asset to a female alliance, but they were never really considered.
That's because Danny and Nicole ratted them out.
White female players went to the white men
for protection,
and the only other people who were who we liked who were enjoyable were Janelle and Kesa, who went to each other. There was never a place in an alliance for Bailey and Davon or Kevin or David.
That's why they should have been in an alliance together with Janelle and Kesa and been the opposition.
And even with Nicole, who was never going to get into an alliance. If you need a number. Yeah, exactly. I didn't think I mentioned her, did you?
I didn't even realise you remembered she existed. It's true. And I guarantee you, 100%, Tyler, Enzo and
That's
Cody. That's the final three.
I don't want to watch
Danny
that
and Nicole will go before. Ian will probably go